Hello, this is Gaira again with another video for cheap miniatures that you can use for D&D. Today I want to talk to you about a company called eM4 Miniatures. They have some really cheap and very cool looking old school dwarves and orcs. So here you can see a dwarf spearman, and next to him a crossbowman, and lastly axeman. So these are the three variations they have, and you can get a set of 48 miniatures with these three variations for just $10. So that's pretty cheap. You also get the same deal for their orcs, which look like these. Here's an orc spearman, an orc bowman, and an orc swordsman. Of course, you're probably thinking, what am I going to do with 48 orcs? I mean, probably only gonna use like 10 or something at maximum in your D&D game. Honestly, I have only painted up a few of these, and as many as I need for my games, and the rest are just kind of lying there. But at the same time, I have so many orcs now, and I got them for only $10. So one idea might be to simply buy together with a friend, so that you can split them up between you. 24 miniatures each, and $5 for each of you. That's incredibly cheap. So there are a few caveats, and one big one, at least for me, is that on their back you can see these circular shapes, which are their injection points. Sadly, this ruins the sculpt a bit. You can cut them away, but they do ruin a bit of the sculpt's quality, in my opinion. This, of course, also goes for the dwarves. They have the same sort of problem with their backs there. There we go, and there. And there. So you can see they have the circular injection points. Now, I don't know much about molds and casting, but I figure if it's possible, they should have put the injection points on the bases instead. Speaking of, that's another thing I personally don't like about these, is their rectangular bases. Very much like the old Hero Quest miniature bases. Also, yeah, these are perfect for Hero Quest. Same style and everything. But I don't like the rectangular bases, and this plastic material is quite hard, so it's hard to cut through, especially I found below their feet, cutting them away from their base. But it's quite possible, you just need a really sharp knife. And here you can see some of the orcs and dwarves that I have painted. You might also notice that I have modified some of them giving them different weapons, different spear tips, arrows, etc. And that's just leftovers from Warhammer sets and what have you, just to get a bit of variation. Especially if you're into the old school look for orcs and dwarves, I would highly recommend these. There are 48 miniatures for roughly $10 or £7.70 British. Definitely recommended for the price and the overall quality, even with the injection molds and rectangular bases. These are quite awesome. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.